It's Torno for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news and it's late. Friday, 12th of August, 2016. Good evening, everybody. I am Peter Wiggins and I am your late night 11 o'clock news and lines on this 12th of August of 2016 on a Friday. Top story 11th hour is Brendan Dassey, who convicted along with his uncle Stephen Avery in the murder of Teresa Halbach, had their conviction overturned Friday by a federal magistrate judge in Milwaukee. Donald Trump's ever campaign for the lowest form of life as Hillary Clinton and Tim Kaine showed more tax returns per President Donald Trump. Kurdish and Arab fighters say that they have liberated North Syrian town of Manbij from the so-called Islamic State cutting off its route to Europe. The leader of the Islamic State in Afghanistan and Pakistan, Hafiz Sayed Khan, was killed in the U.S. drone strike in late July, according to NPR's Tom Bowman inside American military officials. Bangkok, 5 provinces in Thailand have been hit by 11 bombings in less than a day, and 40 days had at least 4 died. National had been killed and about 36 others were injured, including 10 foreigners, according to the Anmak Petrobam. Talk about a case of bad sportsmanship by the Rio de Janeiro. Middle Eastern politics spilled on the judo mat Friday at the Rio de Janeiro Olympics when an Egyptian competitor refused to shake hands with an Israeli who beat him. Chancellor Philip Hammond is promising to replace European Union Fund for Farmers, Scientists, and other projects after British exit from the bloc. The real deep sins is split into the party and then French trusted about 130,000 new Labour members that could be bad news for their battle party leader, Jeremy Corbyn. 6 people died Friday when a small private aircraft crashed at Shannon Airport in Fredericksburg, Virginia, according to state police. New Orleans heavy downpours spanned parts of the central U.S. Gulf Coast on Friday, forcing them to rescue dozens of people stranded in Olympus by waist-high water and leaving 2 people dead in flooded waters. Silver Spring, Maryland. Additional bodies were found in the debris of a part of an explosion and fire in Maryland that has already claimed the lives of 3 and injured more than 30 people, police said Friday. Republican Christian Trump travels, churches, and tight purse strings. The News Corporation building in New York is Fox News names 2 insiders top post. Over last year, Federal Reserve officials have dramatically curtailed ambitions for interest rate increases even as inflation has risen and unemployment has declined. Polls could keep the market rallying going until the last of the new kids go back to school. And the Bears return notification sucked back on the new highs for the past week in the 3 key index of the Dow, SP 500 and NASDAQ for the first time. First-time meteor shot peaked through skywatchers. The trans temperature in a object called Nico orbits the sun in a plane tower 110 degrees to the plane of the rest of the bodies in the solar system and orbited backwards. After careful study and breeding, about 200 months successfully hatched the church to zoo in the United Kingdom. Zookeepers have started about the very monstrous event. Frank Middlebury, the groundskeeper at Pinecrest Garden, says spraying insecticide killed mosquitoes in Miami as officials reportedly 25 locally. Transmitted Zika case and Zika infections past 10,000 per week. White House diverts the federal funds to find a vaccine. Children waiting to receive a polio vaccine in Kano, Nigeria, 2014, as the country reported the first 2 cases of polio after more than 2 years. Kalamazoo, Michigan, a news antibiotics Centers for Disease Control and Prevention reveals heartbreaking statistics about the struggles in gay, lesbian, and bisexual youth faces in high school. More than 100 people in Ohio have been stricken with a diarrhea illness linked to swimming in the local pools, causing health officials to an outbreak in several counties. Donald Trump held a rally in the Plains on Friday night, in which he told the audience that Hillary Clinton could win the state and the certain state cheat. And also he put his foot on the gas pedal, driving on a station and he reversed himself hours earlier than President Obama founded in the Islamic State. The Republican nominees plan to rescue the Second Amendment learned heavily on the president's exile on the program Hillary Clinton is running mate, a prominent mayor of Richmond, Virginia. A week after Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump threatened in the last month to put money in the Super PAC and the political careers of former rebels Ted Cruz and John Kiss and Mr. Trump's running mate Mike Pence called each of them to try. Alright, take a look at some local news from the Attleboro Sun. Dayton Rose City's campaign in the U.S. Representative Joseph Kennedy III. Comes at a good time. Campaigns in 2016 are based on social media. Reverend and expensive TV advertisers so every sort to take on. And the company said the Republican city had a lively Facebook page that keeps them to get the word out of its county in addition to his website. Rose 62 was married to adult students as Dayton Parks and Recreation Commission member, who says he is a retired defense department employee. He started running for Congress 4 years ago as an independent, but stopped his campaign because of his job. He ran successfully for state senator in 2014. Amber, a Rhode Island man, was placed on probation after pleading guilty Friday to leading police on a car chase 2 weeks ago. Mansfield, 2 alleged accomplices in a suspected drug-related armed robbery of a Warren Avenue men were arrested Friday on warrants charging in a conspiracy. With all eyes cleared through the two-wing circuit storm, Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton is a little surprised that area voters are even aware that the state primary future no local race looms next month. Edinburgh part-time coordinating instructor at the Edinburgh YMCA charged with having sex with an underage student was released to bail Friday, a day after he was indicted by a Presbyterian grand jury. Norton, the town is stepping close to owning an island at Norton Reservoir. Prominence Renown. 7 renowned municipalities have been awarded grants to the part of the economic development competition for smaller post-industrial cities. Renown is participation in working cities challenge competition coordinated by the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston. Its challenge was launched in Massachusetts in 2013. Western Massachusetts recovered the body of a 49 woman from a pond in the Worcester Falls in search. Peter Children's time, 11:05 on this late Friday night, and it's total for traffic and transit report on this late Friday night. Baby! Let's study off down in the MBTA alerts, where someone has one express from Model A through a stable bus on the commuter rail. Worcester train 5:37, 10:30 p.m. from South Station, expected to operate 10-15 minutes late between York Station and Worcester Union Station. Worcester train 5:35, 9:35 p.m. South Station to operate 10-15 minutes late between Natick Station and Worcester Union Station. And on the ferries, they are looking good. Alright, look at some highways and byways around the region on this late Friday night. Down in New York City, 95 on both ends, also in George Washington, down in New Jersey. Lincoln Tunnel and eastbound side, it's a little slow. Midtown Tunnel, it's a little slow on both ends. Just ahead, it's over the Brooklyn stretch. Built parking back to the middle of the Sheepshead Base section of Brooklyn. Built parking in the eastbound side, back up after the 678 out at JFK. Mer Parkway to the eastbound side is back up around the Stanford stretch. Mer Parkway westbound side back to the Stanford stretch. 95 on the northbound side back to the Fairfield stretch. 95 on the southbound side back to the Bridgeport stretch. And on the northbound side is also around the Mer Parkway out of Bridgeport. 84 on the westbound side is back to the New Britain stretch. Out in Western Massachusetts, 91 on the northbound side, also on the Chicopee stretch. Berkshire Freeway eastbound side, also at the Tacoma Straight Parkway. 84 westbound side is back to the Sturbridge stretch. 290 on the westbound side, also on the Shrewsbury stretch. 95 on the northbound side, it's a little slow around the Hampton Roads up in New Hampshire. Route 128 on the northbound side, little slow after Route 2 on the accident. Route Mass Bank on the westbound side, it is backed up from 7th Expressway all the way out to the Austin Broad Tolls. 93 on the northbound side, it is slow just around the Woodstock area. 93 on the southbound side, also in Woodstock, New Hampshire. 93 on the southbound side, just around the Frequentin, New Hampshire stretch, that's a little slow. 89 on the southbound side, also after getting up in Vermont. 87 on both ends, also on Route 11 in Plattsburgh, New York. Autoroute 55 on both ends, also in 7 Quebec. Autoroute 59 on the northbound side, it is backed up after the U.S. border up in 7 Quebec and towards Montreal. And 89 southbound side, also after Canadian border up in Vermont. New York State Fair interchanges around the Syracuse stretch is a little slow. New York State Fair's eastbound side, it is backed up to 490 in Rochester just before 490. And New York State Fair eastbound side, so after today in Buffalo and New York State Fair westbound side, a little slow just before the Pennsylvania and Erie. 76 on the southbound side, a little slow, but highways and byways at Pennsylvania are looking good. Interstate 70 in the eastbound side, just a little slow around Frederick stretch. 95 on the southbound side, a little slow just to the Baltimore stretch. 95 on the northbound side, back to the Bel Air stretch. 95 on the northbound side is backed up before 395 and 495 on the Alexandria, Virginia, and the Kettle Beltway. Peter Chaladusa, 11 away on this late Friday night, and it's total for a weather report, and we had lots and lots of showers and thunderstorms in the evening. A lot of lightning and thunder, along with rain, because it is a sultry night. And take a look at the latest radar shows. Little line of rain showers stretching from Medfield, stretching around Franklin, and little line of rain showers around Woodstock and around Western Providence. Line of rain showers around Greenfield, Massachusetts. A line of rain showers stretching from Barrington and the northwestern portions of Connecticut and down to the east central portion of New York State. Line of rain showers from south of New Bedford and down to Falmouth. Line of rain showers stretching from off the Chatham stretch and little batches of rain showers north of Eastham. And a little batches of rain showers and heavy bands of showers with embedded rumbles of thunder south of Bennington, Vermont. And And taking it up northern New England where line of rain showers stretching west of Portland and stretching over the Long Lake. And stretching around Auburn, Lucerne, and Augusta, stretching it down. Heavy winds and showers and thunderstorms stretching around Meredith, New Hampshire, stretching to Lincoln, New Hampshire, and a line of rain showers stretching from Nova Scotia, Wiggins, Maine, stretching into northern New Hampshire, and a little line of showers and storms east of Millbury, Vermont. And take a look at Central and Northern Vermont and upstate New York are under a flash flood watch until Sunday at 8 p.m. And a heat advisory is in effect until 7 p.m. for Surrey Springs and Albany and south of Albany and in the northern portion of Connecticut and Hampshire County. And it may be extended towards eastern Massachusetts because it is going to be a sultry day tomorrow. First of all, hazardous weather outlook because day 2 of 7 Saturday for Thursday, Saturday and Sunday. Hot and very humid weather with heat index values up to 100 and likely during the each afternoon and Saturday for Sunday night. Rains and showers and thunderstorms are expected with at least locally heavy rainfall times. Despite a current threat, there will be a risk of some localized flooding. In addition, there will be some risk of strong and severe thunderstorms over the period, but confidence and timing is pretty low. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. Tonight, isolated showers and thunderstorms. Areas approximately 1 a.m. west. Most clouds go about 73 degrees. Calm wind, chance of 20%. Saturday, scattered showers and thunderstorms remain between noon and 5 p.m. Some storms, but there's heavy rain. Areas about before 10 a.m. west. Most clouds go about 87 degrees and not a variable wind. Chance of 40%. New England months between 49 miles possible thunderstorms for Saturday night. Scattered showers and thunderstorms remain before 1 a.m. Some storms, but there's heavy rain. Patch right go west. Most clouds go about 75 degrees and not a variable wind becoming southwind 6 miles in the evening. Chance of 30%. No rain months less than 29 miles possible thunderstorms. Sunday, chance of showers and thunderstorms made after 10 a.m. Some storms produce heavy rain. Petrol before 9 a.m. west. Port test cover 94 degrees. Heating index values as high as 101. Southwest about 7 to 10 miles high. Chance of 50%. New rain months less than 10 miles possible thunderstorms. For Sunday night, chance of showers and thunderstorms. Some storms could produce heavy rain. Petrol after 3 a.m. Otherwise, most clouds about 71 degrees and southwest about 3 to 5 miles high. Chance of 30%. Monday, chance of showers and thunderstorms. Petrol before 8 a.m. west. Most clouds about 82 degrees and chance of 30%. Monday night, patch fog after 5 a.m. west. Most clouds about 66 degrees. Tuesday, patch fog for 8 a.m. west. Port test about 82 degrees. Tuesday, chance of showers after midnight. Most clouds about 66 degrees. Chance of 30%. Wednesday, chance of showers. Thunderstorms. Sunday, most clouds about 82 about 69 degrees. Chance of 40%. Thursday, most of the clouds about 88, 6 about 67 degrees. And for Friday, most clouds about 84 degrees. Currently, not near it is a fair skies, and it is 74 degrees, and a humidity of 96%. That is going to be it for the Peter channel. 11 o'clock news. It is late Friday, 12th of August, 2016. I'm Peter Topio. Good night, and I'll see you tomorrow morning with a more report. Good night.